Alrighty, welcome back to Weenie Trades. We had a crazy thirsty Thursday. It was a perfect day trading, but the swing trades got clapped a bit. So in this video, we're going to talk about why we want to buy options before the implied volatility gets jacked up, and why we want to sell options or sell covered calls in this scenario when the implied volatility is high. So it was a really good green day, over 1.2 thousand at the peak, but we just left with about $600 profit between all accounts, maybe about 700 now. So yeah, really good day, super fun, super thankful. Robinhood was kind of flat, but the Webull, we were able to catch Bynd a lot. So let's get into the trades. Our first, Apple, Disney, and Spotify were clapping on the swing trade, so it would be a much bigger green day if Apple and Disney didn't decide to sell off, and Spotify just a little bit. But it was still an overall good day. So let's get into the trades. Our first trade of the day was on Beyond Meat. And Beyond Meat had some news. Taco Bell's going to be using them. Who cares? All about the technicals, right? So I just paid attention to the technicals. And Beyond, I said we could go long over 131. I said Beyond back in play on the live stream title. And boom, I just knew that I had to market buy Beyond at the beginning because it was going to be a really big mover. So we went ahead and went long Beyond just over 131.53. Got a nice good push up, and I was able to catch another contract over 131.71. Boom, we get this nice good push up. I peel off one of my contracts right at 133.50, and I peel my second contract off right underneath 134.28 as that red candle started to slam down. And that was a really good revenue trade of about $600. The implied volatility got massively jacked up on those options. And boy, that was the right thing to do at that point in time. But had I kept my eyes on Beyond and just held the contracts all day, that'd be about $2,000. Later in the day, Beyond had a nice little short setup right there, another short setup right there. And you can put your stop above the highs and get a nice good move down. But that was Beyond. Really good first trade of the day. Our next trade of the day was Disney. And Disney, we just had a textbook triangle breakout. So right over here, we're just making lower highs and higher lows at the same time. We're getting a little pinch, a little bit of an increase in volume, a nice fat green candle, and over 177.50, I went ahead and went long Disney, targeting about the 178.50 level. Boom, we got this nice good push up, a pullback. I add to Disney over 178. That's right up here. So my average is somewhere in the middle right here. I peel off one contract just because the level 2 was coming a little bit rough, and then I stopped out for break even on the second contract. So Disney, nice good revenue trade, a plus $28. That was super exciting. Our next trade of the day was on Peloton. And Peloton, we're talking about it from the game plan, over 150. Nice, good equilibrium, new all-time highs today. Really good stuff. We swing traded some shares, some vertical spreads, and we were able to catch. The shares are actually down a little bit now, but that's okay. We've taken quite a few partials on it, but Peloton, nice, good push up. I went ahead and went long, just over 166.45. Nice, good push up. I'd take off one of my spreads right here, take off another spread right here, and then go break even on that contract for plus $58 on Peloton. So super fun trade. But our best trade of the day, and possibly best trade ever, was on Bngo. And Bngo was we're looking at the daily chart, and I'm just seeing bull flag pop. And this is my first time really delving deep into a penny stock. So I took a little bit less size. Maybe I could have taken 1,000 shares, 1,500 shares, but nice move up, sideways consolidation, and then pop, there goes the breakout. So we had an alert to go long over $6 a share. We went ahead and did that. We went long over 6. Boom, got this nice good push up. Didn't take any profits, no profits at all. Just wanted to see how it consolidates because I'm watching the old all-time high at about 727, seeing if we can inch and hold our way. So I went long over 6, put in a break-even stop. So my stop loss is break-even after we get a nice good push up, and 6 never came into play again. We later had a nice good wedge pattern right here. And we'd had a nice little flag pattern right here. And so this is a spot to add 100 shares. So I added 100 shares right over 640 and then raised up my stop just underneath 619. So that's about my average 619. So adding, then raising my stop. I added right here. I added right here. I'm raising up my stop every time I'm adding. And then I just wait. As it consolidates a bit, I add over 717, and then I start trailing up my stop super tightly. And I think this red candle right here just tagged me out for plus $300 locked in, and I still held 300 shares. And this is where the covered call comes in. When it was Beyond and I wanted to market order into the contract earlier, I wanted to get in before the implied volatility gets spiked up, because earlier Beyond is only moving a few dollars a day. Now it's moving $4 in 10 minutes. That's going to jack up the implied volatility. Similarly, I decided to, against my dismay, sell covered calls on Bngo as I exited up here. And as I was, in about the $7 range, so 7 range, selling a covered call, selling a covered call. So the covered call is actually dampering some of the P&L. But I have the right to sell these 300 shares at $9. And what that does is it raises my break even. So now instead of my break even being what this says right here, 715, my break even is actually 615 because I can tolerate over $300 of Bngo going down, Bngo. So we'll see where that goes. If not, we have to sell. We're obligated to sell our 300 shares at $9, and that would be a $600 profit from here. So I'm either going to make a $600 profit or break even, or if by some crazy reason Bngo gaps beneath 6, that's when I start to lose money. But even then, I locked in $300 so that if we talk about total P&L, my break even is much lower than that, maybe in the 3s or 4s range instead of up there. So that was Bngo. Our next trade of the day was on Airbnb. I just saw this, nice little news catalyst right here. We got this little bear flag, then a drop. The CEO said that they expect travel to decline, which is like, no duh. But we went ahead and went short Airbnb right underneath 182 with a stop above 183. And then boom, we get this quick flush. I went ahead and covered right there. So we just made it a free trade, buying the 170 put, selling the 167 put for nearly the same price. I have $2 of risk and a max profit of $250 if Airbnb can close the week beneath 167.50. I doubt that that'll happen, but it's a free trade. So that's the beauty of it. Similar to getting some free trades, I shorted the SPY. Shorting the SPY, SPY did close bearishly, so I might be expecting a gap down tomorrow. But SPY, we had this nice good triangle pattern. Boom, I went ahead and went short just underneath 380.16 with a stop above 380.50. I think I wanted a wider stop, 380.64-ish. And then boom, we got this nice good push down. I went ahead and covered half of it, turning it into a ghetto spread. Then later in the day, we had another short setup right underneath 379.77, stop above 380.15. Boom, quick flush. I cover right into 379.27, and now we're just holding put spreads that have a nice good open P&L. And so we got these crazy put spreads. So it was super fun, super on point day. It would have been a much bigger green day had the swing trades played out, but that's okay. I'm very thankful, super happy. And we're going to take it easy on Friday and just get ready for next week. Much lighter risk on Fridays. Alrighty, be sure to punch the like button if you learned something new. If you did you see Bngo today? It was crazy. What stocks? I normally don't trade penny stocks, but when I see a good pattern and I figured, it's worth the experience, might as well go for it, right? So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's tune into Friday's live stream. Alrighty, see ya.